If you've been dealing with brain fog, especially in your 40s or 50s, and it feels like no matter how healthy you eat or how much coffee you drink, it's not going away, there's a reason for that. And it's probably not what you think. In fact, one of the biggest missing pieces has nothing to do with your brain at all. It has to do with muscle. Today, I'm going to show you how building muscle actually stabilizes your blood sugar and why that might be the key to finally clearing your brain fog. And I'll give you a simple way to start, even if you feel too tired or overwhelmed to work out. Now, most people think brain fog in midlife is just hormones, stress, or needing more caffeine. But what's often happening underneath all of that is blood sugar instability. Those spikes and crashes throughout the day, that's what leads to afternoon fog, the low energy, a can't think straight feeling. And here's the part almost no one explains. Your muscles act like a sponge for glucose. The more muscle you have and the more you use it, the better your body is at pulling your sugar out of the bloodstream and keeping your energy stable, which means clearer thinking, more steady energy, and fewer crashes. So instead of trying to fix brain fog by doing more cardio or eating less, which often makes things worse in perimenopause, the real shift is this. You need to start supporting your muscle. And I'm going to break this down into three simple ways that you can start doing that right away, even if you feel tired, overwhelmed, or like your body just isn't responding the way it used to. The first way is this. You actually have to use your muscle. This is where strength training becomes so powerful, not because of how it makes you look, but because of what it does metabolically. When you lift weights, even light weights to moderate weights, you're activating your muscle to pull glucose out of your bloodstream and use it for energy. That means fewer spikes, fewer crashes, and a much more stable energy curve throughout your day. And here's the good news. You don't need long, exhausting workouts to get this benefit. Even 2 to 3 short, full body sessions per week can begin to improve your insulin sensitivity and help your body regulate blood sugar more effectively. So, if you've been avoiding strength training because you feel too tired, this might actually be the thing that gives you your energy back. And if you're not sure where to start, I created a free guide called Stronger Again in Perimenopause. It walks you through a really simple strength plan that you can do right at home with just a couple times a week. No overwhelm or extremes. I'll put that link below for you. The second piece, and this is just as important, is actually building and supporting your muscle through how you eat. Because in this stage of life, your body becomes more dependent on muscle for metabolic health, but also more sensitive to stress. One of the biggest mistakes I see is women eating less and less, trying to fix their energy, which actually makes the problem worse. Instead, the shift should be to start building your meals around protein. Protein gives your body the building blocks it needs to maintain and grow muscle, which then improves how your body handles blood sugar. A really simple way to think about this is even before you think about carbs or calories, just ask yourself, where is my protein in this meal? Eggs, yogurt, chicken, fish, even a simple protein smoothie. It doesn't have to be complicated. So instead of trying to eat less to feel better, you actually need to eat smarter to support your muscle and your brain. The third piece is where most people get stuck. They overcomplicate it. When you're already foggy, the last thing you need is a complex plan. So here's what I want you to focus on instead. Think of this as your clarity protocol. Three simple things. Lift a little, eat your protein, be consistent, not perfect. You don't need to work out every day. You don't need to track everything you eat. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. You just need a simple structure you can actually follow and stick to, especially now in this stage of life in perimenopause. Because if your body feels different right now, it doesn't mean that you're doing something wrong. You just need a strategy that matches what your body needs now. Now, here's the part most people still get wrong. Even if you understand this, a lot of women start trying to fix it and still don't see results because how you start in this season matters just as much as what you do. So if you're sitting there thinking, okay, this makes sense, but where do I actually begin? So I put together a free guide called Stronger Again in Perimenopause that gives you a really simple starting point with beginner-friendly strength plan and a protein-first approach so you don't have to overthink it. And you can grab that below and then watch this video right here because in it, I'll show you exactly how to start strength training without overdoing it or burning out.